Hello, my beautiful souls. Here we are again with the love energy read for the beautiful twin flames for the week of December 18th. Okay, so starting off, top line will be the masculine, bottom line will be the feminine. And please remember that just because it says masculine does not mean that it's for our male counterpart. At times we do operate in either or energy ourselves. And so right now what I'm getting in the male energy, the masculine energy, sorry, I said male. In the masculine energy, what I'm getting right now is awakening. There is an awakening. There is like literally I'm waking up and it's like, aha. It's time for them to move forward. So in this time where we've had like a lot of expectations, we've expected things to be the way that we want them to be. Now we're waking up and we're realizing that things aren't always the way we want to be. And it's time to leave those patterns and thoughts and the way we've been learned through the years, the way our family has taught us, the beliefs, the system. It's time where the masculine is waking up and realizing that maybe things aren't going to be like this. Maybe things are different. Now they're almost in that space where it's, I want something more. I want something different. There has to be something more. There has to be something different. So they're taking that journey forward. I do feel a lot of them, a lot of the masculine energy also has some inner, arguing, some inner doubt. There's a lot of doubt. There's kind of like a lot going on inside of the head where it's their chatter, like arguing back and forth inside their head. They're trying to stay mindful of their thoughts, but at the same time, there's a lot of kind of just like, that angel devil on the shoulder, just kind of arguing back and forth. I'm also seeing that in the masculine energy, we do have a lot that are coming into their own, where they are finally, without realizing it, in a surrender state where their spirit guide is able to pull them, nudge them, and guide them forward. And so they think they're getting these brilliant ideas, but actually it's their guide that's guiding them and bringing them. So they're being led in a different direction. I do feel also that in the masculine, and this would be either or, there is a deep longing for a child, or for that family life, but more so a longing where they want to have a child to carry on, or to be with them, to love them, for them to love and care for. They want to feel that importance and bring a child into this life. So I do see that this is a longing in the masculine energy. Again, this could be male and female, but there is that longing to bring a child forth. A lot of thinking, a lot of dreams. Again, we still have had this for the past couple of weeks, that there is a lot of dreams, a lot of thinking. But see, along with this thinking and these dreams that they're having, they still have that little angel and devil on their shoulder that's kind of fighting back and forth. And not so much that as well, but for those that are kind of in that station of pause with their masculine energy, there's also, the outside people, the friends, the people that we work with, the people that we gather with, that are kind of some type of an influence as far as wanting you to maybe go out, date other people, or why even bother getting in a relationship? It only brings trouble. And, the female or the male want to control you, abuse you, use you. There's a lot of outside influence as well going into those thought patterns. But I do feel that this cycle is completely coming to an end. It's coming to an end where, of course, because the guide is guiding the masculine energy into this longing and wanting, and it's more so like I see the masculine looking at children playing, and looking at, babies, like surrounded, like everywhere there's somebody that's pregnant or somebody with a baby. And that's where they're like, ah, and they want to carry on that, like they want their own child. I do, but again, I see a cycle that's coming to an end, and this may be the chitter chatter of the devil and angel on the shoulder that's going on inside of their head, where they have those outside influences. They want to make that commitment, they want to have that relationship, they want to have that family, but they see their friends and the failed marriages, and even themselves coming from broken families, even some that are divorced, and seeing what's happening and what's going on, and they're really feeling that they're not sure they want to make that decision. So they got all these pros and cons with the little chatter going on inside of their head. But I do see that cycle is going to come to an end, where they are going to wake up, bam, one day, and they want this. And this is where their stability and more of an inclination of being free from those thoughts and the way they've been brought up and moving forward in life. It's like their perception is going to completely change. So I do see for the sleeping masculine, there is going to be an awakening, but it's an awakening that is like a deep longing for something more. Like there has to be something more in life. There has to be something more than this. So even where they're looking at the outside influences of their friends being in relationships, having one cheat on the other and this stuff, they're coming to that realization that not every relationship is going to fail. And that has been one of their fears in the past, where we have seen more of the in the twin flame, that I call it serial daters. Well, now those serial daters are wanting to come into a committed relationship, which is one-on-one, and that's where they are in this kind of a unaware surrender to spirit, and they're being guided. Now, going into the feminine, I do see that a lot of the feminine energy has brought a lot of balance in. There is still some unbalance, and that's where the feminine needs to kind of balance out more so your energy. Remember to stay in that higher vibration of love and unconditional love. It doesn't matter where you are on your journey. You can pick up that vibration and you can walk in total love, and that's unconditional love. Looking at every person as a soul and not, by their appearance, their gender, their race, their color, their creed, and so that's bringing in this perfect balance of unconditional love. And that's where we're not going to be judgmental of ourself, of our appearance, or of others. Okay, so that's bringing in that type of balance where we need to stop being so critical on ourselves and stop judging ourselves. And again, this is with the feminine energy where I'm reading this, but that can fall under the male as well. So male or female, you're operating in two energies. Okay, I also feel that a lot of the feminine are kind of on the proverbial hamster wheel. I myself have been on this wheel for a couple days now, and I do see that as a lot of the feminine on this hamster wheel, just going around and round in their head. They have so many choices to make and so many decisions that they can make, but they're not sure. So they just continue on this hamster wheel, and it's kind of comfortable. It's kind of all they know. So they're just going to keep going around and around without actually coming to a full and complete decision. But you have so many choices out there, but you're so afraid of making the wrong decision, whether this is, for me, it's a move, a job change. So it's something like that, where you have so many options, and your table is full of things to pick from, and you're just not sure what you want to pick from. And you're going to have to listen to your heart on these decisions. You're going to have to be guided by your heart. I do see that there is love coming. There is commitment coming. I do see reunions. I do see communication opening, because this is a divine union. And because I see in the masculine being led by the spirit, now, we have these two A's right there, one on top of the other. And these cards came out just like that, like they're placed on the platter. So right here, we do see that there is going to be that love offering. There is going to be that return. And you see the Queen of Hearts at the end. And there it is, everything that the feminine energy wishes to be. And this would be, the queen of your own kingdom, getting everything that you've wished and desired for, like your dreams are coming true. I do see there is going to be a lot of commitment. Again, this is, remember, the masculine is still kind of in this awakening, in this doubt, in this fear. But, the cycle is coming to an end. And this is just the energy for this week. And this may not resonate with every masculine or every feminine energy. But again, I do see, like, in the feminine, there is this contentment. You've made these decisions right here. The platter that you have in front of you, the table of everything that you can choose from, and you're going to be led by your heart to choose these things and to go in the direction that you want to go. And that's where you're going to bring in more of that balance and that vibration of love that's going to raise your frequency, and it's going to call into your twin flame, because right now the twin flames, the masculine, or your counterpart, is coming into that awakening, and they've got that chitter chatter going on in their head. And once you've raised that frequency, you can be a beacon of light, just like the lighthouse, to call them in. And that's where I see the Queen of Hearts right now, is that beacon of light. All of the queen, now this could be male or female, your dreams are coming true. The things that you've wanted and longed for are falling into place, and you're moving forward on this journey. There's a lot being offered. Once you've made that decision and you've brought that balance in, you're going to see, like, things unfolding and things falling into place. It's just like when you walk into a supermarket and you step in a certain area of the door is automatically open. So for the feminine, I do see that once you get to that place at the door, that everything is going to be open for you. All of those dreams, all of, the sun comes up and it's beautiful. There's rainbows, there's flowers, there's butterflies. I mean, all the works. Okay. Again, I do see, there is both the masculine and the feminine. There is still some growth. There is still some learning. There are still some things that need to bring into balance and harmony on both the feminine and the masculine. So there is a lot of harmony that needs to be done. Still things that need to be balanced. Maybe even, some karma needs to be cleared. Some past life energies need to be cleared. But we're moving forward on that journey, and these things are just kind of falling off of us. And remember, with every good you do, something bad is released and taken away. There's a lot of purging inside of your soul, a lot of healing, a lot of things coming to the surface. And with these things coming to the surface, that is just your soul making you aware that, hey, you know what, there's an issue here. It's like when you start getting a headache or something, you're going to go and take an aspirin to ease the headache. So you're going to have stuff that's going to come up, and you're going to want to know, why do I feel like this, or what is this, or why am I angry at this? Why am I feeling this? And that is your soul letting you become aware that there's something inside of you that is trying to disperse and be released. So it's kind of like a blister. The blister starts forming, starts coming, it gets full with the pus, and then you break it and the pus is removed, and then the blister heals. So we have like blisters on the inside of our soul, and those things are starting to come forth. So even though a lot of you may be hearing this reading and thinking, yes, but I'm not there, because you may be one of the ones that still has those little blisters inside of your soul that need to come up to the surface, and they need to pop and heal. So just continue to do your soul work, to continue just to meditate and see. Everything is by divine timing. So for those of you that are in the pause, what I've heard a lot of people that are in the pause, just know that when you're in that pause, it's because Spirit is doing something. You don't see the big picture, but Spirit is doing something behind the scenes, behind the curtain. And one day you will look back and say, oh, okay, that's what was going on. So again, for this week ahead, it looks really, really good for a lot of the twin flame. I still am going to say I see a lot of reunion coming up in March. We do have a lot of talk going on right now with the winter solstice. So let's see, for anybody have December 21st, we enter the winter solstice. So go ahead and post your comments on the 21st of things that you've noticed, energy shifts or feelings that are coming to the surface inside of you. And let's compare notes and see how everybody's doing. Okay, anybody interested in a read, all of the information is below. You guys have a very blessed week. Stay positive, stay focused, and remember, I love you.